Washington State University holds their first in-person jazz concert since the pandemic. Musicians, staff, and audience members gather in Kimbrough Music Hall to witness the Jazz Northwest Big Band and Big Band 2 perform. A program for the event said that the students performing have the opportunity to work with internationally recognized faculty, one of those faculty members being Greg Yazinski, who is known internationally as a composer, arranger, and saxophonist. Yazinski was hired at WSU in 1982 and has directed the Jazz Big Band for many years, but this year looked very different for him and his team.
About this that last semester, we did everything online, and you can't really perform together. So because we couldn't perform together, everybody played their parts separately and then they were assembled. So they would play just their individual part and record that, send it to me, and then they would shoot video of themselves playing their part, that moment in the piece. I think they learned a lot from doing that. I think it's a kind of new skill that everybody's going to have going forward, even after the pandemic is all over. But what they didn't do is they did not play together in groups for like a year.
Returning in person does not come without its struggles. The jazz performers are approved to play concerts with bell covers and without masks, but still have to rehearse with both of them. Thomas Wieland, a tenor saxophonist for the big band, has faced new difficulties playing his instruments with these new guidelines.
This makes it more difficult because usually if I wasn't wearing a mask, I would just have to, just stick the horn in my mouth. But with this, I have to take the extra step of flipping it on, making sure I get the reed adjusted and everything, and putting it in my mouth, and just making sure everything's really comfortable. It's awkward, but the bell cover is actually probably what affects our sound the most because it affects our projection, our intonation, depending on the instrument, and it muffles the tone.
Despite the difficulties that came with and after the pandemic, the band is happy to be back in person, doing what they love in front of the people who care.
People are being super understanding. We're taking it all one day at a time. We're trying to be really respectful of not just each other, but the faculty and other people who are imposing this. And, if it gets us playing back in front of a live audience again like we did last night, we're all for it.